you never touched, or the other person never touched that other person? It was only one person is a common person that the other two people were touching?
See, with the girls, it was just all fun and games. So we all played. And the more aggressive, I'm going to be more aggressive femme. So my girl was actually the more aggressive tomboy. So, I mean, we all had fun, but we like, she was kind of like a semi-touch-me-not a little bit. Like, she was okay with me touching her like that, but she was okay with, she really didn't have a large breast, which I can't stand large breasts on my girl. She had, like, you know, the chick played with the boobs and everything. She played with me, so still we were all interacting. Like, even with the one threesome I had with my ex, I sat back for like 2 minutes and watched him fuck my homegirl. Like, I wanted to watch him do that. Like, I was like, oh, it's Haiti versus Jamaica. Let's go. So if I would have had a camera, I would have been recording. But that was for like, 2-3 minutes, and then I just jumped back in. I just dove in. I like to watch a little bit, you know, but I get off on that. So I'm just quirky. Don't mind me.
Okay.
But, yeah, I just think, like, I'm sorry, a threesome should be 3 people participating. I mean, it should. Y'all should be fucking. Y'all should be playing with something, have something in your hand, something in your mouth. And
it's not like you guys are saying it like there's a guy on the couch just watching you fuck and happens to be in the room while 2 people are having sex. We're not talking about that. That's the way you guys are making it seem. We're talking about a threesome. I don't like I said, only 3 parties need to be down and need to be having sex. All 3 parties do not necessarily need to have sex with every participant for it to be considered a 3-party.
Well, that's just an orgy then.
Oh, an orgy is not 3 people. What the hell?
Well, it's a threesome that 3 people are fucking in one room or in one area.
I have another question coming in.
Can we Google it?
Yeah, I mean, you're free to, but I was told that my Google was broken and didn't work, and it didn't matter, so feel free. This guy wants to know, like, what happens if you're during a threesome if a guy, if he comes and, like, misses and, like, shoots the other guy, then what?
Then we turn it turns from sex to fights.
Oh, now it's
that's what it turns into. Now it turns from we fucking the same girl to I'm fucking you up.
That's just disrespectful.
He couldn't help it. Shut off. He missed. Not hitting you someplace disrespectful, like in the eye, maybe like the leg or something.
Ha! Okay. I Googled it. Wait. In human sexuality, a threesome is sexual activity that involves 3 people at the same time. When sexual activity is centered on one of the threesomes, then the activity may be described as a gangbang of that person.
It said, look, when it's centered on one of the threesome, are you neglecting that part as well?
When centered on one, that becomes a gangbang.
It may be described as the gangbang of a person, but it's a threesome when the activity is centered on one.
You know she's a Leo. She ain't going down.
A threesome can always be referred to as a love triangle. How many times do you do that?
A threesome is a form of group
sex,
let's
keep reading.
But involving only 3 people.
It's also involving sexual activity among 3 participants.
Look, all right. Well, look. Let's wrap up this portion of it because we got a lot more to talk about and people want to chime in. So before we go any further, I just want to wrap it up really quick. LadySteele, tell me what's your final thoughts on that portion about what's a real threesome, what's not a real threesome. Before we keep it going, because I want to get into a track. And I want to play some music really quick because, I got something that I would love to hear. But just give me your final thoughts.
My final thoughts is, fuck all of that. A threesome only needs to have 3 people, and you ease your way into how freaky you want the threesome to become. It's fine, but it's okay. You can start with 3 people, and if it's just a matter of, you and the female rubbing each other, it can upgrade to you eating the female out, or maybe the female only eats you out, or you guys don't touch each other at all, but y'all give like a double blowjob. And if you're a guy out there, you can have a threesome with another guy and a female and not be gay, I don't listen to these people. And if you're a chick out there, you do not have to claim you had a train ran on you if you had a threesome with two guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my final thought.
Ava, what is your final thoughts on this subject, please?
My final thoughts on the subject goes as follows. Like, threesome is a threesome. It involves 3 people in a bed, fucking and touching and playing at the same simultaneously. I'm sorry. It's not no one-on-one. It's not no one sits out for like 15, 20 minutes and, I'll crawl back in and grab a boob here, or I'll twist a nipple or smack an ass. It doesn't go like that. It's supposed to be like a euphoria feel all together at one time. And for you young ladies out there that are like, I need to give my man a threesome because that's what he really wants. No, he really just wants to fuck somebody else because you either A, got boring, or B, like he doesn't want to be mean to you, and he's being, he's already fucked with somebody else. But if you just give in to your man because you're like, he really wants to have a threesome, and I don't want him to leave me, bitch, call backbone. He gonna probably leave your ass anyway after the threesome, or he wind up fucking the bitch behind your back. So if you don't want to fuck out a girl, don't do it. Hello? It's no. Keep it. Learn it. Live it. Love it.
Thank you. And look, my final thoughts on this is, like I said, at the end of the day, just like Miss Ava just said, if all parties involved are not touching, fucking, sucking, jerking, fucking, squirting, whatever, then it ain't a threesome. It's just a gangbang, a train, a shortcut way for me and my boy to have sex with the same girl without wasting as much time. If we ain't touching, that's what it is. Now, I want to thank y'all this second, but we're going to keep going. We just want to get into a song. Now, in lieu of what's been going on with things, with this topic that we've been talking about, and because his anniversary just passed, I would like to get into this Biggie track, but it's somewhat similar to what we got. So stay tuned, listen to this, and we're going to give you more in the S&M show.
Yeah. I remember I met this one bitch. You know me, I'm a nasty motherfucker. I thought I done did everything in the world. Yeah. I meet this one bitch, I comes up in the spot, or whatever, the bitch got the candles lit or whatever, so she telling me whatever, she want to get a freak on or whatever, so I'm like, what's up, what you want, I'm saying, I'm ready to wear it out or whatever. The bitch told me she wanted me to shit on her. Straight shot, like, what you mean shit? I might shit on you after I hit it, I won't call you no more, shit on you like that. Talking about, no, she want me to cock over her and shit on her stomach. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck I'm supposed to do after I shit on? I'm supposed to hit that after that? This is wilding out. So, boy, after I shits on the bitch, right? You know I shit. After I shits on the bitch, wash the shit off or whatever.
Oh, shit.
Come on, yeah. 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 Come on, come on.
I go on and on and on and don't take them to the crib unless they boning. Easy, call them on the phone and platinum Chanel cologne and I stay dressed to impress. Spark these bitches' interest. Sex is all I expect as they watch TV in the Lex. They know. 4:15, left the club tipsy. Say no more, except how I'm getting home tomorrow. Caesar drop you off when he see a T.O. Back in my mind, I hope she swallows. Man, she took a drink from my cream wallows. Reach the gate, hungry just ate. Griffin, she got to be to work by 8. This must mean she ain't trying to wait. Conversate, sex on the first date. I say, you know what you do to me. She starts off, well, I don't usually. Then I whip it out, rubber no doubt. Step out, show me what you all about. Fingers in your mouth, open up your blouse, pull your G-string down south. Do that back out in the parking lot. Buy a Cherokee and a green drop top. And I don't stop until I squirt, jeans, skirt, butt naked, it all works.
You nasty boy, you nasty. 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 You nasty boy, you nasty.
remember we went to Tennessee. Then we came home. Mad messages was on my phone. Bitch named Simone. Screaming, she fiending for the semen. Me being the man that I am. Took it to her condo. Pronto, half Indian. I called the Tonto. Roll a cron in the dark Pronto. Few puffs, I got low. And off to the bedroom we go.
All right. We had to stop that. You know, I wanted to give a big shout out to Steve Smalls in honor of his death, so we had to play a song. But we don't have enough time, so we wanted to get right back into the topics at hand. Right now, you are listening to the S&M Show. We are going live on pregame radio. We have LadySteele on the line, and we also have Ava on the line. And we're talking about threesomes right now. Now, what we were talking about before was what categorized as threesomes. But we're going to switch it up a little bit now. We're going to talk a little bit more about in-depth because Ava started to touch on it a little bit. But I want LadySteele to first reiterate what we're going to be discussing now as far as threesomes are concerned.
Right now, another concern that was kind of brought up when it comes to threesomes is basically the condoms. Some guys, I mean, obviously we advocate safe sex. Raw feels amazing, but we advocate for safe sex.
Definitely.
But what happens a lot of the times in these threesomes is a guy might, raw dog his girl, and then the third party, he'll throw a condom on, and either somehow that condom gets lost in translation, or that condom gets used forever, and he ends up dipping back and forth between both pussies with the same condom. And that's like a no-no. So I guess the question is, what are some clever ways to, I guess, take a condom break, like a switch break? What do you call that? A re-up? I don't know.
Well, there's a few things that I first would say. If you're going to go through with a threesome, at that point where you're going back and forth between, especially if it's one guy and two girls, and you're switching between different vaginas, and obviously different fluids are going to be passed along. At that point, unless it was a random, sporadic situation, maybe you should make sure that this person, you're tested and you're clean first. Before you decide to have sex with these two people or these two girls at the same damn time, maybe you want to just get tested. I mean, they do have home kits now, and I think that if a person is going to be having sex with more than one person and one condom, by the time you pull off that one condom and put on a fresh one for that girl and then take off that one and put a new one on, you done ran through like 10 condoms. And at that point, I mean, I advocate safe sex, but guess what? If you know that you know your test, you know your results, you don't have to really worry about what's going on about switching condoms and putting one on and taking one off.
Yeah, but nobody wants to have a whole baby, a baby you had just because you were being, nobody wants a baby off that way, and everybody's not on birth control.
Oh man, I don't know, man. Look. If I got, I'm gonna keep it so honest with y'all, man. I definitely did this, but at the end, I didn't take off one condom and put on a brand new one. I'm using one for the both of y'all, because I'm protecting myself. So if y'all got something, guess what? Y'all got it down.
Using one condom for the both?
I used one condom for the both. I had one condom for both people, and I said, hey.
I mean, even if both are clean, I don't know, whatever, I guess.
You gotta make it fun. When you switch condoms, you gotta make it fun, okay? Like,
exactly.
I was like, okay, when I felt like it was time, he was about to, how you handle sex? If this is your dude, you can have a sense when, he might want to switch positions. You know his, hello, you're listening to some random dude you're fucking. I mean, that's on you. That you answer to God at the end of the day. So, yeah, just make it fun. Have the condom ready and assist him with it, switch and toss the hair to be sexy, cute with it, and just pull the rubber off and slide the new one, and let's go. Thank you. That's simple. Toss that bitch in the air. Throw that bitch like a confetti.
Okay. All right. Well, hold on. Let's throw a little switcheroo in this situation because, Ava, you were talking about it, and I want to get into the callers. But before we get into the callers, I want to add about this. If anybody, if you are listening.
Oh, the bird bitches that give in to their men because, he wants to fuck somebody else. Right. But he wants me involved, shit.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. But I want